Well, good afternoon. Should I say rainy afternoon? We are excited to be at Slyman Brothers. We're at the South County location. We're going to talk about how many locations they have and just how long they have been in our area. We're very proud. You know, when you say that you're going to get in business, and then you think, how long will we be in business? And should the family all get involved? And will the younger generations want to stay with it? Yes, and yes, and yes, and yes. That's what they said with Slyman Brothers. So we are actually in South County. If you want to stop on by, I'd love for you to see everything they have to offer here. If you can't come to South County today, maybe later this afternoon with Cam Jansen, you stop by and see him cooking. Do you know Cam's name? He was a former St. Louis Blues player, Blues alumni now, and I'm not sure what he's going to cook up, but we're going to go and we're going to compete against him. Yeah. I've got my guy against Cam. So this is my dear husband, Jim.
The reluctant husband.
What'd you say?
Right, the reluctant husband.
Yes, he likes to be behind the scenes. But today, here's what's funny. So Jim and I just came back from Fredericksburg, Texas. Where did we stop? Were we still in Texas when I got the cookbook? We went to a Buc-ee's.
I think we were at Buc-ee's when you got the. Yes, yep, we were at Buc-ee's in Texas when you got the cookbook.
I've never been to a Buc-ee's, by the way, so it's a monstrosity. I was lost. I'm like, let's just get this. So we were hoping to have our dear friends. They're going to be on a future cooking show, Pueblo Solis. They're getting ready because it's.
Yeah, after all, that would have been great if they would have been here today.
He's like, that would have been awesome. Cinco De Mayo weekend, though, they were a little crazy busy, so we're going to have them on a future show. So instead, I wrangled him, get it? Cowboy reference.
Again, the reluctant husband.
I wrangled Jim in. But here's what we did. So we're actually going to show you a couple of pictures of the cookbook that we decided to pick up. You're a big fan of the Westerns.
I am.
And who's your favorite Cowboys?
Oh, my favorite, Wayne.
Wayne.
It's got to be John Wayne.
And then Clint Eastwood.
And Clint.
So we're going to use a Clint, but it's not Eastwood today, it's Black.
That's correct.
A cowboy and a country music sensation.
What was he making, fajitas?
Clint Black is all about fat-free fajitas,
That's
though.
Right.
Anytime he goes to a Mexican restaurant, he orders fajitas. So we thought...
Just load me up.
Yeah. Usually we'll have like steak and chicken and everything in it. Yeah. But we thought it made sense that he would make fajitas. And then we're going to make... Do you know how to pronounce it? You've been practicing.
Chile rellenos.
Yay!
Is that right? Relleno?
Yes, chili relleno. So that is a very simple recipe. We wanted to do very few ingredients and just really, I think anybody, you can get the whole family together and make these. So 2 different dishes that we're going to make. Are you ready for it?
Oh, yeah. I'll do whatever you need me to do.
We are going to cook, but we also want to introduce you to some of the family because after all, it is 60 years, folks. Do you remember the old commercials? Try us. You'll like us. On top of the arch.
Oh, I remember
roller
those.
skates.
I remember those.
Fun outfits.
Yes, all the way back to the old days.
Yes.
Steve Mizrarini and the roller skates.
Yes, absolutely.
His glasses.
Yes. I mean, again, you may not remember them, or maybe you do. And if you do, feel free to share any fun memories from those commercials that you saw forever ago. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Jim and I are going to cook, and then we're going to bring in the granddaughter. She watched it all happen. Did she watch the commercials? Did she like the commercials? We'll find out. Christy's going to join us when we return.
We're clear.
Carroll House Furniture Homes look the best because of our free design service. Our designers please your taste.
Let's reimagine your room with 50 brand name choices.
We'll create a 3D design with a 360 view for your room.
Free design services are just the beginning. Free 0% financing, fast free delivery and setup, and the guaranteed lowest prices in the country with no stipulations.
You'll get a perfect custom floor plan for your new dream room.
Carroll House Design, because you like nice things.
This lady got me in the best shape of my life. I literally didn't know that I could be in shape like that. But the amount that she pours into her clients, and especially whenever you get the one-on-one training, it's mind-blowing. I mean, it was really life-changing. I learned so much about proper form, about nutrition, about just being able to invest in myself. I hired Monica to be my personal trainer, which was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Welcome back. We are cooking at Slyman Brothers in South County, and now we are joined by the granddaughter of Bob Slyman.
Yes.
And so, when you were growing up, because you're not old enough to be 60.
Not yet.
When you were growing up, did you see all the fun commercials, and do you have a favorite that stood out to you?
I did, yes. The one where they're on the arch and their feet are dangling and they're hanging out. I thought that was real my whole life.
You were like, how'd they get up there?
Yeah, I was like, that's so cool. I want to do that. But then we, started the commercials and we would clean the appliances and we could skip school. And I thought that was so neat.
Absolutely. Everybody else is going to school and you're like, nope, my family owns this and I'm involved in it. And my family's up on the arch, by the way.
Yeah.
So you're actually seeing some new commercials, kind of reimagining what happened 60 years ago and looking at those again. Did you ever get on the roller skates like they did?
No, I have rollerblades, but not in the stores.
We need to
You weren't
recreate
allowed.
that in rollerblades,
We
right?
do.
We need to modernize it. Well, how proud are you of your family? Because 60 years to be in business is quite an accomplishment.
It is. Very proud. We're hard workers and my family's wonderful.
What do you think gave them that longevity? Because, I mean, you look at just the decades and decades, but it's also then making it through the pandemic and deciding, okay, we can do this, we can keep doing this. We've had all these decades together and probably really role models for others that want to know what's the secret to be in business 60 years.
Absolutely. I just think loyalty and being dedicated to one another and being a good family and taking part together. That's what it's about.
And I love what they give back to our area, right? That's what we need. We need more and more businesses to stick it out. It's hard work. It's not easy.
It is.
You've watched them go through that.
Absolutely.
What do you want to say to your grandpa, to everyone that's been involved in keeping Slyman Brothers around for 60 years?
Thank you.
Do you have
Thanks
favorite
for
dishes that
everything.
you like to make?
Do I personally?
Do you
I
cook?
yeah, sometimes.
What's Christy's favorite thing to cook?
Oh gosh, probably steak.
Steak?
Yes,
That would make him
love
happy.
steak.
So we don't have a steak today, but we could throw steak in your fajitas.
You can.
Have you had a chili relleno before?
I have,
Oh,
yes.
Okay. So do you
Very.
like spicy things?
I do not, but my boys do.
And how many boys do you have?
I have 2 boys.
So do they get a chance to see Grandpa and all of that going, hey, that's our family's business?
Yes,
Kind
they
of like
love it.
you
They
did when
want to
you were-
work for.
They do?
Yes.
That's another
Of
good thing to
course
say.
they do. All
If-
the friends do.
That's okay. So that's a good thing to say. If you're just tuning in, once again, we're cooking at Slyman Brothers, the appliance store on South Lindbergh, 5757 South Lindbergh in South County. You also have a West County location that I did a cooking segment at a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We're going to use the induction stove today, and this is something that my husband and I are considering because in order for us to not have to transfer everything to gas, we've actually been interested in this. This is fascinating to me because if I take this up too long, it'll shut itself off. And you have kids, if they touched it, they wouldn't burn their hand.
Exactly.
Do you have induction?
We do not.
Well-
We would love to have induction.
Well, you know somebody that owns an
I
appliance
do.
company.
I think I know where to get it.
She knows where to find one of these things.
So we're going to make fajitas today if you're just tuning in, and we're going to make chili relleno. Very easy. Do your kids cook with you?
They do sometimes.
I think it's very important to get the family unit together, right? To see the hard work and the love that goes in to the finished dishes. So that was funny. So you're talking about the kids, and there's probably cousins and nephews, etc.
Yes.
They would like to be a part of the business?
Absolutely.
That's huge. Because a lot of times kids go, no, I'm going to do my own thing. But they say yes.
No, they all want to. All of our kids' friends want to.
That's a good thing. So Slyman Brothers are going to be around for 160 years. All right, any last things that you want to say to everybody to thank them for keeping you all in business?
Yes, thank you for the loyalty, the dedication to our family's business. It really is appreciated.
Yes.
More than you know.
How many locations are there?
We have 4 locations and we have 1 warehouse.
Where's the warehouse?
It's in Baldwin.
And then
as
you
well.
you have the Baldwin location.
We do.
On Manchester. You've
Yeah.
got this one. Where are the other 2?
We have an O'Fallon location. And
Missouri?
We have,
O'Fallon, Missouri?
yes,
Okay.
O'Fallon, Missouri. And we have one off Hampton.
In the
as well.
city?
In the city.
What was the original? Is it the Hampton one?
Wasn't
The
it?
original
I think it
was-
was at Hampton and Rhodes, wasn't it?
We had one off Bridgeton. We had one
Oh.
off Hampton. Yeah, we've been in Hampton for a long time. so.
Long time. 60 years, folks. Again, big 60th
Crestline.
anniversary. So stop in. Why don't you tell them congratulations anytime. You don't have to come in today. Take the show, though, and share it with your friends and family and go, hey, you remember the Mizraini and the Slyman and everything? It's all been 60 years in St. Louis. And now they can come in. Beautiful stores that you can go to and check out. Again, we're all about small business, supporting small business. So 60 years of being in St. Louis. Stop in and see them. Everything that you need from an appliance standpoint. Christy, thank you. She was
Thank
a little
you,
nervous. It
Monica.
wasn't that bad, right?
Not at all. You made it
Great
easy.
job.
Good.
Thank you,
job.
Jim.
Christy Shear again, talking about Slyman Brothers. All right. Can we put you to work too?
Okay.
She's like,
I'll
no, I'm
try
all
it.
dressed up in my cute shoes.
I thought I was going to get an
All
apron,
right, we will.
but
Yeah, where's the apron? We need aprons. No, we'll let you off the hook. I'm going to put him to work.
Oh,
I thought I was going to be able
good.
to slide out of the picture.
We can help you cut for us. Chop, 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 chop.
I'll be your sous chef.
Oh, we need sous chefs. That doesn't just happen, right? So
I was at our house this morning with my mother-in-law prepping all
Prepping.
this.
Doing all this.
yes.
She did tell me.
Well, because the very first show that we did was just Mama and I, and we had to do it all live on air. I'm like, this is very time consuming. Where's my sous chef?
Yes, you
we
learn.
need a sous chef. Well, it's been done today, so we're going to do this. Chili Relleno and fajitas. Clint Black and Lisa Hartman Black. It's the fajita recipe from them. And then James Garner, you're a big James Garner fan.
Yes, I sure am.
We were watching something from him last night, actually. What movie was that? Do you remember?
I don't remember the name of the movie.
He was so trim.
Yes, he was.
And nothing against James, but he got a little rotund over the years. We love him. You watch Rockford Files all
do.
the time.
Yes.
I love him in The Notebook. Come on, got a true
Who does
romantic.
it?
Yeah, exactly. Who does it? Okay, we're going to take a quick break. Again, we'd love to see you. I know it's raining out today, but if you can stop on by, hey, come on, help us cook. We can use more chefs in the kitchen. Christy, thank you so much.
Thank you, Monica.
And don't go anywhere. Cooking at Slyman Brothers in South County. More of that when we return.
Being on this show with Monica created such a heart-centric experience. I feel elevated. I feel more in tune, more connected with people. I really enjoyed how Monica brings in the audience and how Monica's viewers are just incredibly engaged. And so it actually creates this community and a conversation that is so enjoyable. You can see, Monica get excited, and then as her guest, I was getting excited, and then more and more comments were coming in from Monica's incredible, loyal audience, and it just created this uplifting feeling to start your day. So much of our news is negative. So much of what we're allowing to enter into our brains through our TVs, through our radios, through social media is negative. And what is refreshing for me in joining Monica on her incredible show is just the focus on the positivity. It is an honor to be on the Monica Adams, the real Monica Adams show, and also to just be able to engage with Monica's audience, because this community is full of love and full of people who want to help each other.
Yes, welcome back. Come on, Bob, come on in. He's like, I can't, I'm busy.
That sounds like me. I've got a thing to take care of.
I got this person to see if you're just tuning in. Yes, we're having fun. What? Oh, it's mad at me. There's an error. We are cooking today at the Slyman Brothers location on South Lindbergh in South County. It says error. Okay, we're gonna have a look at this. We are on an induction stove, and maybe it's a little hot. It says, put that back on there. We are going to do chili relleno as well as fajitas. And again, it's from a Cowboy cookbook that we picked up in Texas on our way back home. And we decided, what the heck? Jim loves Cowboys. Let's pick a recipe that he loves, which happens to be fajitas, by the way. What are you doing?
I'm going to move you over here.
You are? Okay, so we're gonna char our peppers first. We got an error on our induction stove, so we might have to take a break and look at that. Oh, are yours on?
There we are.
Okay, so ideally you have these on a gas stove. However, we don't have gas, so that's where you would char. On an induction, I'm actually gonna see, because you gotta work with what you have.
You want to play around with these things?
I want to put it in there and see if they'll char. I actually see a little charring happening. You don't have to do it much. Soften it up a little bit, and then you put them in a bag for 5 minutes. No more than 5 minutes, and then you take the skin off of it.
Well, that's charring.
It is charring. You got it on already? So the induction stoves are very interesting to me. Again, if you take that pot off, shuts down. It's a good safety thing for your kids. This is my husband, Jim, and he's my assistant chef today.
Yes, I am.
I get to boss him around. One day only.
Yeah. Isn't that the truth?
So we actually went in, here, Poppin'? We actually went in yesterday, supporting our local businesses. We went into Schnucks yesterday, and can you believe this? They didn't have Anaheim peppers. The one pepper, thank you, the one pepper that I needed. So we decided to switch, and we got some Serrano peppers, right? Still works.
Yes, we did.
It depends on the level of heat that you want. This is the simplest recipe that you could possibly ask for. We're talking pepper, we're talking some cheese, a little flour, and some egg whites and eggs. Now, this particular recipe is from James Garner. And
from James Garner,
yeah,
yes.
James Garner, but he actually makes it a little bit healthier. So actually, he and Clint Black. So Clint Black, it's his recipe for the fajitas. He and his wife Lisa are doing the fat-free version of it. Do you think those are charred yet?
I believe so.
They're not going to get the black on it like they would from a gas grill.
I'm not a pro, so they look a little charred to me.
You're doing very good. We didn't give him an apron. I wanted him to wear an apron so bad that says, Mr. James Quentin Barbecue King.
But that applies to barbecuing, not to today.
I know, but it's just at least an apron.
Okay.
Mine says, I think, Barbecue Queen and Wine Lover.
Why don't you give us that
That's
bag?
the one that I have. You ready for the
Toss
bag?
a couple of these in there and let them set.
So we're going to put it in the bag now. I'm going to have Jenny set a 5-minute timer for me. Mommy's going to do it. Mama Jackie. So unlike, did you all see the one we did at Trattoria Giuseppe? Giuseppe and I were having so much fun together. We put the arancini, we took it down into the oil and forgot about it, and it was hard as a rock about 15 minutes later. That's real though, right? So it's the Real Monica Adams Show, and we like to be real. Hey, you don't put the plastic on the top of the stove. This is only going to be 5 minutes. Is that one done?
I'm rank amateur here, honey.
No, you're not a rank amateur.
I'm doing what I can.
Little chili relleno. Folks, by the way, when you watch this, I obviously can't be in front of my monitor right now for any comments, any questions. I'll look at those later, but feel free to ask any and then do a little hashtag. Okay, timer set. She's like, Mama, you got one job and one job only.
Moisture must
5
soften
minutes,
them up.
yes. So it's going to soften up, and then they actually want you to take the skin off of it. So we can start on our other recipe, which is the chicken fajita recipe. And for that,
what do you want to do that in?
we're going to cut up some chicken, obviously, for the fajitas.
Okay.
We're going to cut them in small little strips.
Do you want me to cut the chicken up for you?
So I'm going to talk about what's in the fajitas. It's very simple. So when you do anything with your family, you like to have as few ingredients as you possibly can. So we're talking chicken, we're talking some green and some red peppers. We actually did the Vidalia onions. And since you cut them up already for me, Sue, hey, that's a boy named Sue. Did you cry?
No, I did not.
How did you avoid crying? Because that's what we want to know.
I have no idea.
So
I didn't cry.
I
stayed
know
away
why.
from them.
It's a Vidalia onion. I'm telling you, Vidalia onions don't make you cry as much as regular ones do. How much time left, Mama Jackie? 3.5? 4 minutes. Oh, that was only 40 seconds. Okay, so we are cutting up, he is cutting up the chicken ever so slightly into the, for the fajitas that we have. And we're gonna put those in the broth mixture. So we need a little fajita seasoning. I had to put it in a little Monica Blue case here. Fajita seasoning along with chicken broth. And Jim, why don't you tell everybody what the Cowboys do wrong when they put a cookbook together?
They're a little short on direction. I found that out for sure.
So they don't tell you how much broth.
Not how much broth, not how much seasoning. I think it's all a crapshoot.
They don't tell
Take
you
your
how much
chances.
seasoning. They were too busy with their six shooters, right? So we don't know, folks. So this is actually trial and error since we just picked that cookbook up. If you didn't hear the beginning of the show, we were heading back from Fredericksburg, Texas, and we were like, what the heck? We're going to pick up a cookbook from Cowboys.
Okay.
And we're going to make something.
Now what do we do?
Okay, so we're going to take the fajita seasoning.
Okay.
How much longer do we have on those chars? A little chicken broth?
What are we going to?
How about a little?
What are we going to saute this?
Is that
in?
enough in the?
Well, I don't know because
In here? What?
these guys didn't give us any idea of how much to put in there.
I know, it's funny. So it's kind of trial and error, but isn't that how you cook? So baking is a science, right? Right? Jenny is a baker. So as a baker, you have to follow the recipe to a T.
So what are we doing now?
Do you want some more fajita seasoning? You're going to put that in for me, and then we're going to saute the vegetables.
You're doing that in here or in that pan over there?
Whichever pan you would like to use, but you got to turn
Well,
the induction
you have to
stove
tell
on.
me.
I don't care.
You're a.
I'm not a controlling chef. If you're just tuning in, it's an
This
afternoon.
is your rodeo.
It's
So
an
you tell me where
afternoon-
you want to put this thing.
Sorry, folks. It's an afternoon segment, again, at the Slyman Bros Appliances, 5757 South Lindbergh in South County. And if you're going to use that one,
Let's do this one.
let's do this one.
That was okay.
Yeah, this one was a little warm earlier. So
All
we're going
right.
to put the fajita seasoning and the chicken broth in, and then we're going to saute our vegetables. So again, we may add a little bit since the Cowboys did not tell you how much to use. We probably need a little bit more because, yeah. So we're going to, we've got more peppers.
That's gonna burn off quick.
Boy, this does. If you want an induction to your house, this goes quick. It makes things easier. Because you know how the kids are tugging on you. Mom, is it
Not
done
as
yet?
much as about half of
Is
that.
it time for food, huh?
Just about halves because you're only doing a piece of
You
chicken.
got to talk a little bit louder.
You're doing a piece of chicken, so about half.
Oh, we're going to do more than that because we're going to feed the team here.
Okay.
Okay, so again, we are doing red onions, excuse me, Vidalia onions. We've got red peppers, green peppers. Let's put them all in because we're going to make it all up together.
Okey
We're going to
dokey.
do a couple more chickens. And then, are we up? Time up?
No, minute 30.
A minute 30 left. Okay, so again, we're doing,
Yeah, I think that's good with
We're
that.
doing 2 different recipes, and it's going to be done like that. We're celebrating 60 years with Slyman Brothers, doing a little fajita.
Might wanna
You
check
want some
those,
chickens?
too.
What am I checking for you?
You might want to check on your
Nope,
peppers too as you go along.
They're checking the timing. So, you're going to saute those, and then you're going to add your chicken strips into it. This is the simplest fajita recipe. And then we got corn tortillas. I like corn over flour. Okay, a little less fat.
Let me have that chicken.
Chicken
in
ready?
there. Yeah, let's put that in there. This is going to take a little while.
They're flying into the pot. Okay, and then we're gonna let that cook, and while we do that, we're gonna go back to our chili relleno. It'll be ready to go, and then we can let the team taste test for us. I'm going to take a break, and I'm gonna wash my hands because this is what's very important. I'm very big on taking care of your health. You never want to touch raw meat and not clean your hands right away. So you all would have watched that and said, she forgot a step.
Don't lick your
Nope.
fingers.
Don't lick your fingers either on air. So I'll clean the chicken breast off my hands, I should say, and then we'll come back. So 30 seconds left. Okay, that's perfect timing. So we're gonna take this, and we're gonna take the skin off of the peppers. We're going to cut just halfway down the pepper, take the seeds out of it, stuff it with some cheddar cheese. We're gonna dredge it in some flour, and then egg whites and eggs, and then you dip it down. 20 seconds, 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. How about this? We take a break. Smelling good in here. He's adding his own seasoning because this is what you do as a cook. You decide, we do have some jalapenos. We have Northwest Fire. We've got some fajita seasoning, a little salt, a little pepper. So he's changing up. The Cowboys going to be mad at you?
No,
You're changing their
No,
recipe.
they would love this.
Okay, folks, again, we are at Slyman Brothers celebrating 60 years, which is so unbelievably amazing. In South County, they got 4 locations, though, the one on Hampton, the one in O'Fallon, the one on Manchester and West County, and then right here in South County. Don't go anywhere. More of our cooking from Slyman Brothers in the heat when we return. This is my wonderful role model, one of my best friends.
She said, oh my gosh, you got a long life. You could probably live to be 130 or something. And I said, oh God, I hope not.
It's getting hot in here. Don't take off all your clothes.
I'm not going to take off my clothes. On the radio tape, going to be
Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. We're gonna speak. We're not gonna spank anybody. We're gonna speak about knowing your value. And then I'm gonna
I'm going to spank them.
if you don't know your value and you don't grab hold of how important you are, I'm gonna spank you. Folks, you never know what you're gonna get with her. Welcome back, folks. Yes, we're working on a Saturday afternoon. This team never stops working. We just came back from Fredericksburg, Texas, stopped in a Buc-ee's, grabbed a Cowboy cookbook and said, let's do this. And unwillingly got my husband involved.
Yes, you sure. Oh boy, did you.
But look how you're doing. You're doing great. We're going to feed the team here very simple ingredients in 2 separate recipes. So we actually decided to use a little bit of a different pepper. For those of you that make chili relleno, you get those Anaheim peppers. And then you would have put them in the bag after you charred them. I would highly recommend that you use a a gas grill. Can you grab
I
that
got
for
it.
me, honey? Thank you. You use a gas grill, and then that way you have a little more charring. Do you have that spoon for me? We need to get the seeds out of it.
No,
And
I
then
just-
we're going to
I just-
stuff them. Huh?
Here, you want me to take care of it?
Sure. So we're going to stuff those with some cheese, but we're going to dredge them in flour first. So he ran up, and if you do want to make things healthier, and if you've got someone, which I do in my family, if you do in yours as well, if you have someone that has celiac or is gluten intolerant, then you want to use what he picked up, which was gluten-free flour. And then they can have this entire dish gluten-free, which is perfect. We're using flour, cheese, egg whites, eggs, and stuffing those peppers, making it super
Okey-dokey.
simple, and then we'll have, they ask for medium hot salsa. All right, so you got
What do
all
you
the
need
seeds
done?
out?
I got the seeds out.
Okay, so you're gonna put those for me in the powder.
These are going to go in here.
Yep, dredge them in the powder. So it is almost pool season, right? They're going for a swim in the flour. Gotta be silly, gotta have fun when you're cooking, right, folks? Welcome, by the way, on a afternoon edition of
did you want some more?
what eventually is our Foodie Fridays. So on
this
those Foodie
off.
Fridays, we're taking our little seeds out, putting the flour in, and then dredging them. And then we're gonna put
shouldn't
two actually, egg whites and egg yolks. So these are dredging as much as they can. Where's my peppers? Can you look at that for me?
Where are you, babe?
Where are you, babe? So we're all into dredging those peppers. We're gonna also put about an ounce of cheese in them, and then you'll almost be done, and we'll end up letting the team here try it. So can you put some cheese in there for me? I actually have two
can.
different cheeses. I've got cheddar, right
Hang on.
here, right there.
Where's my towel?
I got this.
There she sits.
Cheddar cheese, and then I've got a 3 cheese combo, which is a little more in the Mexican Latin version, because it's a little spicy for you. Oh, these look good. This fajita seasoning. All right, let's
So
put
what
some
do we wanna
cheese in
do?
here. Just about an ounce of cheese inside of the peppers.
Doing each.
Okay, I'm not sure if you all can see that. And in each one of them, put about an ounce. Anybody want more than an ounce? You like cheesy, cheesy, cheesy? Oh, you're
There you
mixing.
go.
Oh, look at him. He's getting fancy. All right, can you pull that back for me? So we're, okay, so we are, we dredged them in the pepper. Now, you got the egg whites for me and the eggs. We're gonna dunk them down.
Give me those.
A little more dredging.
Let that set.
So I think it would work better on a gas grill, by the way, or a gas stove, because you would have a little more charring going on with it. Okay.
I need these.
Fold those in. So again, egg whites and regular eggs, putting it together, and then dunking them in, and then putting them on the pot. Little oil.
So you're going to do what?
We're gonna fry them in the oil. Can you hold that for me?
I cannot.
Nope.
I'm a little busy.
He's a little busy over here. I need a third chef. Okay, a little oil. Again, if you didn't hear in the beginning, these cowboys literally give you no idea how much broth, how much
And what do
anything
you
they use.
what do you want to do?
I want to put that and bathe it. It's going for a dunk,
Okay.
and then we're gonna drop it in there, but we'll see how much. These didn't really get a chance to char as much as I would have liked them to. So we'll see what happens with the outer side. I don't know if
Ready.
any of you have ever made, there we go. If any of you have ever made these jalapeno poppers before,
Am I doing this
did
again?
that, and so they coat with the pepper a little bit more. This is smelling yummy. And then we're gonna
That's
heat up
good.
our corn tortillas. Again, you can use flour. We're actually I didn't even mean to do this, but we are kind of doing 2 gluten-free dishes for you, which is a good thing, because a lot of people have a gluten intolerance. Well, that looks good. And because of that, you need to also watch your kitchen for cross-contamination purposes. So we made sure that nothing did touch. It's gluten-free flour that we used for this. And then we, over here, have everything that's gluten-free as well. So if my brother was here, he'd actually be able to eat with us right now. I look forward to seeing any comments. And if you have anything that you want us to do on a future show, just let us know. If there's a restaurant that you would like for us to feature, if there is a particular chef in town, and we should be very proud of our food scene. We've got James Beard awarded semifinalists, nominees that have been rocking it, right? We've got some, oh, that looks good.
Make room.
Make some room for another pepper. You're doing really good, hon.
Thanks.
Aren't you proud of them? Let's give them a round
I
of
live
applause.
for this.
I
Two thumbs
live
up.
for this. We're just gonna make a couple here, and then our fajitas, then we'll be done. Oh, look at what good cook doesn't have a cookbook that doesn't have so much all over it? And you can tell that's become one of your favorite recipes. Okay, I think our chicken's almost done. That means that both of these dishes are almost done, and we're almost ready to have you all taste test, which of course is everybody's behind the scenes favorite thing. When I worked in television for 18 years, you should see the amount of people that came out of their cubbies. You never ever even met these people, but they certainly showed up when it was time to eat. I'll tell you that's for sure. They've also said, if you want to have a story covered, provide food for the media, and they show up in droves. It's a real thing. I'm gonna scoot over with you. Those are almost done. I'm gonna grab a plate. We'll take a break and grab plates, and we'll have it all ready to go for you. How are those looking? That one looked like it was almost done.
Oh, she's getting close.
So we're gonna put a little sour cream and some salsa. Again, medium hot salsa for the majority. I like extra spicy, even habanero-esque.
You have plates around here.
Yep, we got plates, but we're gonna take a break. Don't go off camera. We're gonna get some plates. I might actually have Jenny grab some plates for me. Let's make sure that we've got everything that we needed. Again, this is what we're using this morning. The Cowboy Cookbook. It's home cooking on the range, the all-American 300 recipes from the world's greatest cowboys. So, yeah, we're gonna serve it with a little salsa. The sour cream is gonna go on your fajitas and some salsa with that as well. This one's almost done.
Going to a break so I can
How's
finish
that
those
looking?
up?
Yep, let's do it. We're gonna take our final break. When we come back, we've got chili relleno, we've got our Texas fajitas. Again, 2 different recipes, one from Clint Black and Lisa Hartman Black, one from his favorite, James Garner.
One of them.
True cowboy style. By the way, where's your cowboy hat?
I don't have a cowboy hat.
We might need to borrow one from Zach. He got it in Texas. Love you for doing this.
Oh, you're welcome. Holy smokes, I'm dirty. What the heck.
That's why you needed your apron. Okay, we're gonna take our break. Remember, we're celebrating 60 years with Slyman Brothers. Don't go anywhere.
My house is so outdated and old. Can you help?
Let's take down this wall and add a support beam there.
Or just replace the furniture.
I love it.
New sofa, chaise lounge, and tables from Carroll House.
What about this bedroom?
Let's tear down this wall.
Or a new bed, dresser, and accessories.
It's like a whole new room.
Get free in-home design, fast free delivery, and free financing too. Skip the remodel. Add new furnishings from Carroll House for your new perfect room. Because you like nice things.
Hello everyone, Joe Thomas here with Weingarten Vineyard here. Just had a great day at the set of The Real Monica Adams show. I think the biggest takeaway and the biggest word for the day for me is passion. You can see with her craft of how passionate that she is to provide a different view from what she had done in her past career, now in a new career. She made today so easy, and it was easy for me as well, because we share that passion for what we do. When it's doing interviews on set, giving a different view on life essentially, and different experiences for you guys. Today could not have gone better. I most definitely encourage you guys to continue to tune in to her shows, and maybe you'll see me back again. You will see me back again. Sorry, Monica.
Okay.
Welcome back, folks. We are in the finale of our cooking segment here at Slyman Brothers. 60 years in business. Again, 4 locations. We are at the South County one, 5757 South Lindbergh. They've got the location, again, west on Manchester and Baldwin. They've got the one on Hampton and O'Fallon, Missouri. We want to thank Christy Shear for joining us. She is the granddaughter of Bob. And if you remember those wonderful commercials of the Mizrahinis on top of we gotta grab some of those, by the way. On top of the arch, they're reimagining all of that. You know, on the roller skates, which was probably my favorite. Love it all, and I just want to congratulate them. Congratulations on 6 years, it's pretty amazing. We have enjoyed cooking. Look at that, looks delicious. I'm telling you folks, it's gonna be spicy, so you better be ready for that. But we thought we'd add a little spice to our show as we are celebrating Cinco de Mayo weekend. This is a chili relleno, very simple. The ingredients, pepper. We had a little cheese, cheddar cheese. I had a little 3-cheese blend. You need some flour, you need egg whites, and you need egg yolks. Put it all together, and then you serve this with a little medium hot salsa. I'm telling you, this pepper that we chose, though, is a little spicier than, yep, what?
Do you have your salsa?
The salsa's right here.
Okay.
I know because it says salsa. I'm gonna let someone try this that actually does like spice. So who likes spice? Corey's here. Corey likes spice. Now this is a little spicier than the Anaheim pepper would have been. So just be aware of that. Be careful. I'm stressing to be careful. And then we're gonna plate up. You wanna come on camera with me? We are gonna plate up our fajitas. It's spicy, but you probably need a knife too. Okay, I'm gonna take this one off, and then we're gonna make a little bit more for the team here. The fajitas are going onto a heated up corn tortilla, and we're gonna put a little dollop of sour cream, and again, a little salsa.
You ready for this?
Perfect. Who doesn't love a good fajita? Come on, having friends over?
Here.
Come on over this way.
Monique.
Yep, a little more. Let's load it up so it looks pretty. Oh, look, do you like spice? You like really spicy?
Pretty spicy, yes.
Come on in, and congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
So proud of you. It takes a lot of hard work for 60 years. You all ready for him to have, hey, we need this. We need smoke coming out.
Don't zoom into my reaction.
And then we're gonna do a little dollop of sour cream here. And
That's gonna
is it too spicy for you?
No?
It's good?
Yeah.
serviceable.
Spicier than that.
Okay, good. But some people, like Jenny, would be freaking out probably right now. Then we'll let him try. We need a spoon for a fork for my little dollop of sour cream. Folks, as we wrap things up, again, thank you for joining us, entertaining. No, this, oh, you don't? Okay, so he doesn't like sour cream, so we're going to leave the sour cream off. No, you don't have to at all. No sour cream. I agree with you. I don't like sour cream, but you like a little salsa, right?
Little salsa, yes.
So I do have the spicier salsa, by the way, if you would like to try the habanero. Okay, good. Let's try that. Nope, he wants spice like I do. Let's heat things up, folks. If you have any questions, any comments, a little bit later on, I will look at the show.
Where'd you get your salsa on?
Yes. Where did I get it? Just from Schnucks. So this is extra hot habanero. You ready for this?
That's going to be spicy.
Right? Let's.
Got another fork?
He doesn't like this, so can you clean that off? Or here.
Get another fork.
Let's do this. Here you go. He's like me. By the way, try it, you'll like it.
Yeah, try it, you'll like it. I was just going to say that, too.
I took it from you. Okay.
I can use that. How do I eat this?
You got to eat it like
Fold it up on the sides.
Taco.
You can eat it like a taco or eat it like a fajita. So again, the Slyman Brothers celebrating 60 years, and we appreciate cooking with them today. Very simple recipes that we just made for
We're
you.
simple people, too.
Well, good. We are too. We're real, right? It's the real Monica Adams. So we're gonna, there you go. And then we'll give them, so again, if it's a flour tortilla, it's probably gonna stay a little bit better. I like a little healthier corn. Is that good?
Yeah.
Habanero, not too spicy, right? He can eat with me. What we know what we're missing? A margarita. That's what we really need, folks. All right, anything you want to say to the community for supporting you for 60 years?
Thank you, St. Louis, for making us tops in town for 60 years.
And try us.
And try us, you'll like us.
There you
That's
go.
how we're going to end, everybody. Congratulations on 60 years. We're going to let the crew eat here. Thank you to my hubby.
Oh, you're welcome.
Reluctantly stepping in. And we have more segments coming up. More segments coming up from Slyman Brothers in the future. Thank you all so much. Enjoy your Saturday afternoon. And remember to be kind.